Greetings and salutations, Mollymauk J with Modern Horizons 2 Collector Box number 2 for me. The first box was pretty much on point. I think we came out at least like about 100 or 200 ahead. Not that the monetary value matters, but I know that's what a lot of people are cracking packs for nowadays, which is sad. I plan on playing with most of these cards myself, but a part of the spicy pull is it's spicy because it's not necessarily rare, but valuable. Oh my god. I've opened so many lens flares in the first box. It's ridiculous. So we got the nice, lovely... I do like the etch foil basics. Here we go. Out of time. I swear that was the first or second rare I pulled. And another lens flare. Always with the lens flares. Verdant Command sketch. We got a Talisman. Is that standard foil? Yeah, that is a regular foiling. Jade Avenger, which is just really cool art. Seal of Removal. Karth the Lion etched, so really muddy. And where do you go? There, I guess. An Avon Progenitor Ooze. So a really mediocre. I was about to say mediocre box. Mediocre pack one. Obviously, most people are like fetch land. Me, I'm like Force Negation, Urza, Classic Swords. Not that classic, they're Modern Horizons, they're not that old. Forest, Profane Tutor, full borderless, I believe they call it. I love the art for this card, so that is my first happy hit. Jade Avenger again. Mishra's Factory, got one of those. Got one in foil and one in non-foil in my first go around. Ornithopter of Paradise. I'm actually happy to have this card. I think this is going to find a way in a few commander decks I have, just because it's a good utility card. And one of the cards that looks good in etched foil. Karmic Guide, hey. That's a good card right there. And a Giver of Runes. I am happy to have that. And actually, what makes this even spicier, it is not etched, it is the normal foil. Because you might notice the etched foil prices are sometimes lower than the non-foil prices. And that's just a great commander card in my book. Lens flare, of course. Always got to start with the lens flare. A lot of these lands are making it in my commander decks as well because they chose some really good art, and the lands all pretty much look great in etched. We have a Nettle Cyst, World Weary. That is cool art. Oh, never mind. General Ferris Rurik. We got the Chatterstorm standard foil. Late to Dinner. Very, very sheeny. Liquid Metal Torque. That is, again, some of the art's just really neat. Shardless Agent in etched. And there's a Boz for the big sads. Sorry for bumping my light rig. Come on, go away. Is there a line down that? Am I crazy? It kind of looks like there's a line there. But talk about a really nice token to have for the new Timeless Witness. Very nice art. Planes. Delphi Voidwalker, there's a good hit. That is a solid hit in the borderless. Going in the I like you pile. One of my most hated sketches, just because it's so light. It's so light. Fractured Sanity. As my piles go apart and my sanity fractures. See, now that's at least kind of a like, wait, that's an interesting sketch. Galvanic Relay. Sovereign, Nested Shambler, etched. Delphi Voidwalker in the etch. Here's the standard art, non-foil. Here's the etched foil. And I have a very, very bright ring light. In normal lighting, this guy's Very bright. Oh, keep it in. Keep it in. Oh, that's what we want. That's what we want. If it's not going to be Modern Horizons 1 in the retro frame, you want the standard foil retro frame fetches ha-boom, ha-boom, boom. That is a good hit. And Dada is happy. Almost went into Dusty Rhodes' voice there. Hard times, baby. Inevitable betrayal. Curse it. Gargadon. Imperial Recruiter. Not, when you start to see red, you're hoping for the monkey. But Imperial Recruiter is a nice little Douthies. Get your stuff together. Imperial Recruiter's a solid hit. Oh, yes, King of the Pride. I actually put my King of the Pride etched that I pulled in the earlier box in my cat deck, and I'm going to replace it with the standard foil one, because I think that is another card that benefits from standard foil. Some of them, like this etched foil, this looks fine. Some of the etched foils do just look great. Archmage's Charm. Archmage's Charm is an amazing hit. It's a really solid card, but obviously, again, Modern Horizons 1, you see the Modern Horizons 1, you see the blue, you're hoping for Urza Sylvan Anthem, or, of course, Force of Negation, or maybe Urza. I'm not sure. I think they've been going back and forth in the whole race to the bottom thing now that the set is out and people are cracking packs left and right between Force of Negation and Urza in terms of what is the money Modern Horizons 1 reprint. So Force Marsh Flats, there we go, number 2. Borderless, 2 fetches. Nykthos, where do you go? Your sketch. Nykthos Paragon, which is a decent card. You can do some fun things with it. Floodhound. Wait, no, your sketch. What are you doing? Step Through. Into Step Through. Into Marahi's Wake in etched foil. Because I don't have enough Marahi's Wakes. Oh, but it's always handy to have. And a Diamond Lion. In the Borderless. That is a pretty card. I like Diamond Lion. I think it's going to climb as the times go up. And I also like Marahi's Wake is just a great card. If you have green-white in your commander deck and you're not running Marahi's Wake, what's wrong with you? It's just all that mana, all that sweet, sweet, sweet mana. So far we're up to 2 fetches. It's not a bad box. It's not a great box. It is a box. Timeless Dragon. Abundant Harvest. Oop, oop. Moderation. Everything in moderation except for when I buy magic. Then I go ham. Faithless Salvaging. Oh, such a cute boy. Glimmer Baron. Sanctifier Envec in the etched. And a Fractured Sanity. Kind of doesn't even foil that well on that card. Down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs to go. 2 fetch lands. I actually got some pretty good hits off of Modern Horizons 1 as well in the last box. So far looking a little lean, not gonna lie. Let's see if our luck can turn around. Chef's Kiss, Floodhound, Solitude. Hey, this is actually, out of 2 boxes, this is the first incarnation I have opened. So I am not going to complain about a little Solitude. Aeromoeba, which I don't get much of. Talisman, another Talisman. Wouldn't complain about those either. Patchwork Gnomes. Plague Engineer, that is actually a pretty solid Modern Horizons 1 hit. And a Necrogoyf. We got a Necrogoyf. Food token. 4 packs to go. 2 fetches. Actually, is that the etched? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is the etched. So, obviously, Modern Horizons 1 retro frame regular foil is the bomb. Damn! Happy to have that. That is going to become a staple in a lot of my commander decks that run those 2 colors. Oh. Persist. Is that a sketch? It is. This is it's colorless art, but it's very complete. Persist is definitely a solid card. We have a Mind Collapse. Talisman. Shatterstorm. A Wonder. Wow, that's a... What is this? As long as Wonder is in your graveyard and you control an island creature, you could... That's not terrible, but it's not very interesting. And a Goblin Engineer. Huh. I mean, standard foil. I don't know if it's worth anything. I don't know the value of every single card. 3 packs to go, and this is definitely a lot weaker than box 1. So let's see if we can bring it home in the end. Resurgent Belief. Faithless Salvaging. Ignoble Hierarch Sketch. Okay, that's a little bit of spice, and I definitely think that's a card that is going to raise in price for sure. Jade Avenger. Chatterstorm. Another Talisman. Timeless Dragon, and... Yes! Treasure! Bird! Yes! Ma'am! Sir! Them! They! Whatever your pronouns are, yes, you! Foil Extended Art Cabal Coffers. I asked for the box to deliver value, and the box said, okay. 2 packs to go. I think there's only like 2 or 3 cards, like Scalding Tarn or Misty Rainforest, regular foil retro, and then Urza or Force of Negation, or, I mean, Ragamon is pretty high, but the standard, the regular foil of that card, holy hell. Soul Talisman. Late to Dinner. What? Okay. Okay, the box wanted to deliver, so now I have it in foil and non-foil. Ask for value and ye shall receive, apparently. Let's see if we can keep the train rolling. That's pretty much rolling. Etched foil, Imperial Recruiter. And a regular foil, because I earlier opened the etched one, and a regular foil Plague Engineer. Okay, this is the last pack. We only got 2 fetch lands, but one of them is a standard foil Retro Verdant Catacomb, and you know, the double Cabal hit is it feels good. Let's see what we got here. Yabamaya, Cradle of Growth. That is definitely a solid hit. Add to the happiness pile. That sounds weird. Dakon Sketch. Very nice. Again, coming in the close. Looks like there's a scratch. Yeah, there is a scratch on it, but that's fine. Still a good kitty. So how strong can we finish? Okay, Enchanter's Presence and Esper Sentinel. Not the strongest. Not the strongest, but it is a regular foil sketch Ristic Buddy. I think this guy is also going to go up in value. He's certainly going to see play in my commander decks because, I mean, he's a Ristic Buddy. And what's really interesting is if you read them, it's when they cast their first non-creature spell, you draw a card. So it's only on the first non-creature spell they cast, but it's also based on his power. So if you pump him up, they have to pay a lot more than 1 to stop you from drawing a card. So that, Ristic Buddy, oh man, let's just, excuse me, very gentle. That just makes me feel good right there. Oop, come on. These are the feel goods. I don't know the current value of Cabal Coffers. I know obviously in the race to the bottom they went down, but I have to imagine the regular foil and even just the extended are pretty solid, in a pretty solid place, and they're definitely cards I expect to go up. But most of this, honestly, is almost all of this happiness pile is going to be sleeved up in various commander decks. All in all, only 2 fetches, so 2 less than my first box, but I think we came through with some of the others. I've been Mollymauk J. This has been Modern Horizons 2 Collector Booster Box Opening, and I will catch you on the flip side.